Hey everybody, Adam Davidson, RadCast for Monday, December 26th. Listen to this part of the story. This is right after the Magi had visited with their gifts. We're in Luke chapter 2, and they're on their way out of the whole manger scene. Verse 13, when they had gone, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream. Get up, he said, take the child and his mother and escape to Egypt. Stay there until I tell you, for Herod is going to search for the child to kill him. So he got up, took the child and his mother during the night, and left for Egypt, where he stayed until the death of Herod. And so was fulfilled what the Lord had said through the prophet, out of Egypt I called my son. And that's the word of the Lord. How do you know that Christmas isn't over yet? It's not just because these things are on clearance. And by the way, these are my favorites because I think that this is where they got the chocolate to peanut butter ratio just right. No, Christmas is really not over, even though everything's going to go on clearance, because the story continues in two ways. One, we actually celebrate Christmas all the way until January 6th, which is the Epiphany, which we'll talk about later on RadCast. The other thing that we need to remember is that in the story of the Gospels, it's not like Jesus is born and then it's a silent night and that's it. All kinds of stuff happens after that. And this is one of those events. The very life of Jesus is threatened from the moment of his birth. Herod wants to find him and worship him, which means kill him, which is a really weird kind of worship, if you ask me. Why does Herod want to kill him? Because he's a threat. Why do we have a hard time with Jesus? Because he's a threat to our kingdom. And so when the angel shows up and says to Joseph, it's time to escape, like hit the button and run, you have to imagine that Joseph didn't think about that for a few days. Probably like a good dad/stepdad, he got his family together and he said, let's go. Let's get out of here. We're in danger. And so it just reminds us that God continues to guide, even after big events and major events in the salvation story and in our lives. We still need to be sort of ready and paying attention for those moments where God speaks to us and says, it's time to take the next step. I know you didn't see this coming. You probably just got super comfortable with the way things are, but the program is moving forward and the plan is continuing to unfold. And as you and I are a part of it, he will reveal to us the next step, the next step, the next step. Imagine just the stress of running for your lives. It's just profound to me. Jesus is familiar with stress. Jesus is familiar with anxiety. Jesus probably heard the story from Mary and Joseph when he was older about the time they literally ran for their lives. It makes a blizzardy morning and long lines at the store, which seems so inconvenient at the time, not such a big deal compared to how it could be. Just stuff to think about. That's RadCast.